We vibing on a sharp mindset, diving deep where the real ones intersect. Ideas flow like the beats we connect. Knowledge in the air, let the wisdom reflect. From the highs and the lows we navigate, conversations that resonate, elevate, chasing dreams, yeah, we never hesitate. In this journey of life, we cultivate. So tune in, let's break down the grind. With a vision so clear, leave the doubts behind. On a sharp mindset, where the stars align, building futures together, one thought at a time. What's up, A Sharp Mindset family? Welcome back to another episode of A Sharp Mindset. On this podcast, we'll dive into real talk, mindset shifts, and personal growth. I'm your host, ST Sharp, and today we'll be discussing the topic that's what? Been on my mind lately. Yep, been on my mind. What's up, everybody? Look, man, today's topic is don't change the game. Change your pivot. Woo! Look, man, I hope y'all had a great week, but man, we diving in. I'm going to tell y'all, I've always loved sports. I'm talking about basketball, football, just the competition. But see, not just for the game, for the conversation it creates, y'all. See, sports give people permission to talk honestly. I'm talking about like pressure, failure, about execution, about excuses, right? You can tell a lot about someone's mindset by how they talk about a game. You hear me? See who they blame, what they focus on, what they think matters most. And the other day we were talking basketball, just, casual conversation, nothing deep, just nothing planned. But all I could hear in my spirit was pivot and follow through. Woo, look, y'all. Y'all know I be flipping the script, but see, in basketball, there are rules you can't change. The court stays the same. The rim stays 10 feet. The clock keeps ticking. What can change is how you move. Ooh, come on. See, if you don't pivot, it's a turnover. If you don't follow through, the shot falls short. And life works the same way. So today, man, I'm not trying to change the game for you. I'm challenging your footwork. Ooh, come on, hear me, see, because the game isn't against you, but the way you're standing, it might be. So let's talk about it. Don't change the game. Change your pivot. Woo, look, but before we tap in, I want to thank everyone for tuning to another episode of A Sharp Mindset. Because when I speak, I don't do this for clout. I genuinely want to empower people. So track with me and tap into a motivational vibe that'll change your mindset for the better. So you already know what I want you to do. Please share, subscribe. Share, subscribe. Get this gift out there to the world and become a part of A Sharp Mindset family today. All right, y'all. Y'all heard me. I said it. Look, don't change the game. Change your pivot. And see, we're going to start out with the game is the game. So I'm going to drop this on you right quick. See, let me give y'all this first gem. Write this down if you need to. See, the game doesn't care about how you feel, right? See, basketball doesn't pause because you're tired. Life doesn't ease up because you've been through a lot. See, the scoreboard doesn't adjust because your circumstances were unfair. And a lot of us are frustrated, not because the game is hard, but because we keep trying to negotiate with reality. We say things like, if they would just give me a chance, or if I had better support, if the timing was different. But hear me clearly. Every player on the court has the same rules, different roles, different minutes, different responsibilities, but the same game. Some of us are trying to change the game instead of mastering it. You don't win by complaining about the court. You win by learning how to move on it. Come on, that's a gem. And that's brings me to pivoting, man. I'm talking about, hear me. Think about what a pivot really is. Because see, a pivot isn't panic. A pivot isn't quitting. A pivot is control under pressure. See, that's why in the beginning, man, I talked about why that's the first thing to hit my spirit. See, in basketball, when you pick up the ball, you're committed, man. You don't get to run wherever you want. You don't get to rest and reset every time you get a chance. You have one foot planted. That's your foundation, your values, your discipline, your integrity, your calling. And see, the other foot, that's your movement, your adjustment, your growth. You can't pivot if you don't know what foot is planted. Ooh, come on, I'm dropping them early. That's a gem. That's why so many people spin out, man. They're moving without grounding, chasing opportunity without identity, making noise without direction. You don't need a new personality. You don't need a new calling. You don't need a new game. You need to better your pivot. Some of you are planted in fear. Others are planted in pride. Some are planted in past success and can't adjust to the present. See, a pivot forces you to ask, what stays? What has to move? What's my best option from right here? Because see, you don't always get a wide open shot, man. Sometimes you get one move. And what you do with that move determines your outcome. So yeah, that brings the pressure. And that pressure reveals your footwork. Come on, hear me. I'm talking about something right now. See, pressure doesn't create bad habits. It exposes them. You never see bad footwork in warm-ups, man. It shows up when the defenders get tight, when the clocks run low, when the moments get heavy. Life guards you the same way. See, when the bills pile up, when relationships strain, when expectations increase, when nobody's clapping anymore, that's when pivot matters. Some people freeze, some rush, some force shots that aren't there, and some stay poised. But see, here's the truth, man. The hard truth. If pressure makes you reckless, it means your foundation is weak. Come on, hear me. See, great players don't rush because they've been rehearsing the moment. They've practiced pivoting. They've trained their mind to stay present. You don't rise to the occasion. You fall to your preparation. So ask yourself, do I panic under pressure? Come on, ask yourself, do I over-explain? Do I make emotional decisions? Do I abandon discipline when it gets uncomfortable? Because see, that's not the defender's fault. That's footwork. Feeling stuck? Tired of negative noise? Then stop. It's time to flip the script. On a sharp mindset, we don't ignore life challenges. We know you go through things to grow through things. Every episode is packed with real talk, fresh insight, and actionable gems to help you move from stuck to unstoppable. I don't do this for clout. I truly want to empower people. So track with me, tap in, and start sharpening your mindset for success. Listen now on all major podcast platforms. Let's go, y'all. So that's why that follow through is where people fail. So let's talk about the follow through. Because see, this is where most people miss it. Everyone loves the pivot. I'm talking about like the idea, the decision, the moment of clarity. But follow through, that's discipline. That's repetition. That's boring work when nobody's watching. You can have perfect form and still miss if you don't follow through. I've seen people with vision drop the ball. People with talent quit early. People with opportunity wasted. And it's not because they couldn't start, but because they couldn't finish. Man, see, a pivot without follow through is just movement. That's a gem. Follow through says, man, I'll keep showing up. I won't change my release when under pressure. I'll trust the work I put in. You don't work hard for nothing. See, some of y'all change, y'all follow through every shot. That's why your results are inconsistent. See, in life, follow through looks like doing the work after the motivation phase. Hear me, see, staying disciplined when nobody's applauding you. Trusting the process even when the shot hasn't landed yet. We gonna hit the rim sometime. The ball won't always go in. But without follow through, it never will. Come on, hear me. So stop blaming the defense. I know y'all be hearing them. People are, get on defense, get on defense. Come on, man. Let me say this plainly. The defense is doing its job. The defense is doing its job. Opposition doesn't mean you're off track. Resistance doesn't mean it's not for you. Pressure doesn't mean you should stop. We got to stop blaming defenders for playing defense. Everybody's put here for a reason. Everything happens for a reason. Life is supposed to challenge you. People are supposed to test you. Obstacles are supposed to make you better. Great players don't curse the defense. They study it. Come on, man. They learn tendencies. They learn anticipating moments, movements. They adjust their pivot. See, maturity is when you stop blaming the defender and start refining your footwork. That's a gem. If every setback makes you angry, if every no makes you bitter, if every delay makes you quit, that's not bad luck, man. That's poor pivoting. The goal is not to remove resistance. Nah, the goal is to move wisely within it. Come on, hear me. So stop blaming the defense, y'all. Start doing the work. Start changing your pivot. And look straight and take the shot. Woo, look, family, that's my episode for today. So let's bring this full circle. I'm not here to tell you to change the game. The game is the game. The rules are the rules. The clock is ticking whether you're ready or not. But what can change, what must change, is your pivot. Change how you respond, y'all. Change how you adjust. Change how you finish. See, some of you are one pivot away from clarity, man. One adjustment away from progress. One follow through away from a breakthrough. You don't need a do-over. You don't need permission. You don't need the defense to move. Just plant your foot, stay grounded, pivot with intention, and follow through every single time. Because in this season, it's not about changing the game. It's about becoming better, a better player in it. And that, family, is a sharp mindset. Woo! Look, if you enjoyed this topic and you're ready to follow through, subscribe to the podcast, man. As always, stay positive, protect your peace, and track with me next week on another episode of A Sharp Mindset. Until next time, stay sharp. I'll catch y'all next week. Don't change the game. Change your pivot. Woo! Let's go, y'all.